slash get ready with me to film content. Today I'm filming a video. It's a video I've been planning to film for days now, But yeah, the video I've had planned to go up like since earlier is not going up until the next weekend. So yeah. So let's talk about the hell I just went through trying to get my new iPhone. So I pre-ordered my phone the 12th, the day that it was open to the public to go ahead and pre-order the iPhone 17. And I had been planning to get me the iPhone this year. I actually was planning it last year, but I had got this camera, and this was my Christmas/birthday gift to myself last year, the new camera. And this year it was a toggle between a new camera, which I have been looking at, and a new phone. So the phone ended up winning because this phone right here, it don't be in the toilet, it don't fall on the ground, it don't been through a lot. It's not what it was when I first got it, and I just want something with a better camera. And by the way, I just filmed the reel for that phone, so you know, go watch that when it comes out. Thank you. Anyway, so I pre-ordered my phone in September 12th to be exact. I pre-ordered my phone. I didn't wake up early in the morning to pre-order. Let me just go ahead and preface that by saying that I did not wake up at the crack of dawn to order that phone. I waited till a decent hour to wake up and pre-order that phone, and my plan was to go to the store and get help to pre-order it. But I guess I wasn't the only one with that plan, because when I got to the store that day, and mind you, I left early going to the store because I know that the chances of me being the only one in there, I think some people thought maybe they would get a peek of the phone when they was in there, and that just did not happen. And I wanted to get help. I got help, but it was a while before I got help, because it was like another guy in there, probably a little younger than me, maybe about the same age. He was plotting on the phone too, and he had questions just like I did. And so I didn't mind waiting. But then when my turn came up, it seemed like somebody was being impatient. They couldn't wait for their turn. I peaced out after that because I didn't like that. I was not cool with that. Like, I had to wait, and I feel like you should have to wait too. Anyway, I pre-ordered my phone. I didn't even pre-order it right. First thing first, I didn't even pre-order it right. So I ended up having to call, which for now I think that's how I'm going to do. I'm just going to call somebody and do it over the phone. So, you know, I ordered my phone. These suckers tell me that my phone is on back order, and I won't get my phone to February, to between the end of September and the beginning of October, which made me a little upset, which had me a little tight about it. But I understood, because like, this is the most anticipated phone of the year. So anyway, the 16th comes around and the phone comes out. I ended up going to the store like a few days after the 16th came out to, you know, possibly see about going ahead and just get my phone early. They didn't even have the phone in the store when I went to go see about doing it. They didn't even have the phone in the store. So I said, okay, well, I'm just going to have to wait. And I wasn't willing to, like, take anything outside of what I wanted. Anything outside of what I just paid for. I had just paid for the Pro Max. And I had the 13, and I had the 11. I don't want nothing small. And that did not happen. So, let's fast forward. Fast forward to, a few days ago, I got a notification. It was right after I filmed some content for y'all. I was up, and it was a weekday. Mind you, it was a weekday, so I had to go to work the next day. But I was up, and something just like, check your email. Just check your email. So I do. I've been going in with this. I love this. I'm gonna have to give me another one, but yeah. Some said check your email. So I did, and my phone had been shipped. Yay, they said it would be here Monday. You know what I mean? On wait all this time. Why not wait till Monday? Monday comes and I get a notification saying that my phone was not delivered because nobody came to the door. So I was like, okay, so like the day that it was supposed to have came, nobody came to the door, so they left a note saying they'd be out the next day. I was a little tight about it at first, so I said, okay, fine. Somebody gonna be here tomorrow to get my phone, which was yesterday. Somebody gonna be here tomorrow to get my phone. I'm not worried about it. I'm not concerned about it. So, tomorrow comes, and mind you, I get mad with my family, with my auntie, one of my aunties, because she was at home at that time, but she say she didn't hear nobody knock, and I said, okay, that's possible, but that's possible that she didn't hear anybody knock. I said, I'm not gonna hold her for that. I said, okay, that's fine. So I let it go. I didn't get mad with her about it because, well, you know, she was trying to get ready for work about that time, the time they came. And I don't believe they knocked. I really don't believe they knocked. Something told me they did not, because my auntie's room is like right next to the door. She would, if she wasn't in the shower and like that, she would have heard that knock. And my auntie like gets ready early and stuff like that. So knowing it, I said, okay, well, I'm gonna call and let them know that whoever it was did not give me a number. And they basically told me I had to wait for them to come back out with the phone, because they basically just said I had to wait for them to come back out with the phone. So then I want to say, yeah, yesterday rolls around. I told my auntie, yesterday rolls around. I get up, get ready, and I wake up at 7 o'clock, start getting ready, because I was going to work yesterday. I wake up at 7 o'clock, start getting ready to, head over there, so I could be there when my phone arrives, so that there wouldn't be no confusion about me getting my phone, because I was going to get that phone. So I wake up at 7 o'clock. I hadn't ate nothing. I hadn't been nowhere. I put on my work clothes. I'm thinking I'm going to get my phone early. I'm having the time to stop, give me something to eat, and anything else I might have to do. Luckily, I did it that day because my auntie had to go in for some training at work. So that was like, okay, well, now I know I need to go over there so I can make sure that I get my phone. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to go over there, and at least if I go over there, I know that I'm going to have my phone when I leave. I leave this house at 7 o'clock that morning. After I seen that they was like loading up the vehicle, I said, okay, let me go ahead and head on over there and get comfortable. I could take me like a little nap, after it comes. Then I'll set an alarm to get ready to go to work, so that way I won't be late and I can stop and do everything I need to do on that side of time. Just get on the highway on that side of time. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock hits. They still haven't showed up. I've been tracking UPS all this time. They out for delivery. They was out for delivery at about 9 o'clock. About 8 o'clock. I said, okay, we're going to be good. I'm thinking we're going to be good. So about 12 o'clock, I said, okay, what's going on? So I called the number. I said, hey, I'm waiting on the package to be delivered. What time y'all planning to deliver the package? The man told me about 7 o'clock last night. I said, what? I said, so then why does the website say it's gonna get delivered at 9 a.m. today? Then why did it say that if y'all ain't planning to bring it to me to the night? He said, ma'am, I can only tell you what I'm looking at on the screen right here in front of me. I said, y'all, well, y'all need to update y'all website because y'all don't know what folks gotta do. Folks waiting on things. I know, I understand that, you know, y'all have a routine or whatever, but I've been waiting up since 7 o'clock this morning. He says, I didn't give him time to say anything because at that point I was like, I was upset. I was like, okay, I'm not, I don't like this. So I waited around a few minutes thinking maybe they'll pop up on me. And I leave. I said, they ain't coming. Do you know at what time was it? About 1:49 they showed up with my package. That was like maybe like a whole hour after I had left. And I knew they were gonna come around. I knew they were gonna come right before I had to go to work. I knew they were gonna do that. They came at 1:30, 1:49. That was right after I had left. I said, okay. Anyway, my auntie waited up. She waited up a long time too. Cause my mom, I had been telling my mom, and I was complaining about it to her. I was like, these folks, they trying it. Cause I called up and I had a few words for management. And so finally, I guess the customers, the customer service, whoever I talked to, flagged them or whatever and told them that, you know, they had a complaint on them. What's going on? Cause my aunts, I had my aunties would tell me that they wasn't knocking when they would come to the door, which is true. And then it would make it so bad when I got on the phone with the person over the warehouse down here. They said they went so far to tell me that they don't have to knock, they can just blow the horn. But I had to sign for this package, so it doesn't really make sense that they wouldn't have to knock, because how else would I know they're at the door? I could see if it was something I didn't have to sign, but I had to sign for this, so they would have had to knock in order for me to sign for that package, or I would have never known the package was outside. And that's how they verify if you got it or not. So she was telling me a lie. That whoever that was telling me a lie then. So she calls and she tells me they don't really have to knock or whatever. And I said, okay, whatever. I wasn't going to argue with her about it because I knew what I was finna do. I took off today and I sat at my auntie's house. Since I've been at her house since 8 o'clock this morning. I sat there and I waited and waited. When I got there, she was up. That was the funny part. She was up. Hey, Piggy. And I waited. I fell asleep, and she luckily woke me up when they pulled up outside. Thank God. But yeah, UPS tried it. Like they tried it real bad. I ain't gonna even hold you. I really did. And I was so upset. And I was telling her, my coworker, I was like, this don't make no sense. I said, I ain't never had to. That happened 3 times. That happened 2 times. No, 3 times, y'all. They didn't come 29th. They came back the 30th. I didn't get it that day. So then I had to wait today. That happened twice. I ain't never known something like that to happen twice. I feel like as fast and as soon as possible. Especially somebody that didn't get their package the first day. I thought I should have been the first person on that list to get her package. Because you missed me yesterday. Cool. But today, there is no excuse for you to have missed me again. And so now here we are, getting ready to film a video. Yeah. I got my phone there. I'm very, 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 very happy about it. I should be for as long as I had to wait for it, which is still, to me, very ridiculous that I had to wait that long. That is so pretty. I've always thought NARS had some very pretty blushes, but the first time I seen this, oh my God, I was in absolute love with it. I said, okay, I need that in my life, today. But yeah, so I got my phone. I had been ordering my case for it. I got that a little while ago. I wasn't supposed to film one of these for a minute, because I bought like a new product that I'm planning to talk about later. I still think about letting my provider know what had happened, so they can say something to them for future references. Like, you know, let's make sure we get our packages to our customer in a timely manner. I just want to go back in and redefine my nose contour just a little bit. I'm going to take this brush right here. And go into my crease. Yes, I like it. Nose contour is back intact. That blush is beautiful. Beautiful. I'll go back in and hit myself with just a little bit more of this right here. I think it's T. I'm just going in with my Milani Make It Last in a natural finish. Hard Candy Unlock, Glow Unlock, and I'm just gonna go in and just give it back. Give me back mine. Come over and go in with this, just a little bit of mascara, not too much. Going in with my my fancy, what's this, Kilowatt and Penny for Your Thoughts, like that. And I want some of the little bit right here. Now we can go in with my lip combo. So I don't know why, but for my birthday I envision like a really big, nice, juicy lip, juicy glossy lip, and I've been looking for like a gloss, and I really want the hold on. Yeah. I've been looking at the Huda Beauty lip oil, and I really want it, but I'm gonna wait because I got a birthday coming up, and I know I'm gonna be getting money for to go to Sephora, so I'm waiting for that. But so I ended up finding this at the, I've been hearing about this anyway, but this is just the CoverGirl Clean and Fresh Yummy Gloss, and I feel like this is way more glossier than that. So yeah, I've been using this, and it is, see how big and pretty and glossy my lips look. This is kind of like lip I want for my birthday. So I think I am gonna purchase that very soon here, and along with maybe a few other things. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, that is it for this video. This is the finished look. Y'all, I ain't gonna show y'all what I'm gonna have on because y'all gonna see that in the actual video. I'm planning to like film like one video on my phone for y'all, maybe a bathroom sesh, maybe a regular video. I'm planning to do that, so y'all stay tuned for that. That's gonna be fun. The content's about to get real. It's gonna be so much fun. Stay tuned, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Ambrescorner, the evolution of me.